Jesus, what is that? Alright, so tomorrow is my final day ever doing personal reading. So if we've talked about personal readings and you know you've got one coming, then it will be uploaded tomorrow. If we have not and you want a personal reading in the future, I will let everybody know when I do pop-ups, when I have availabilities for that. I might even do like giveaways where I do free readings or whatever, so I can still incorporate it, but I can't do it constantly. So, because I like doing this too. I like talking to everybody. So let's see what the collective energy is. Oh yes, I forgot to put my little toys over here. That's from my other YouTube channel. In case you haven't heard, I started a new channel called Cool Story Bro. I'll link it in the description below. It's basically where I do audiobooks. It's really, I would say, it was inspired by my kids because I like reading to my kids and stuff like that. And they were watching my videos, and I was like, I need to put up content for them, you know. But it's for everyone. So if you struggle to read books or whatever, you have book suggestions you want me to do, just let me know, and I'll be on it. You know, it's, you know me, I do everyone kind of content. So there will be, you know, probably philosophy books, science books, you know, all kinds of books. Read some books. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop ranting about me, and let's see what your current energy is. See what's going on in your life, in your world. Yeah, let's check it out. What is the current energy for the collective? Starkeeper. Cosmic ancestors. See the light by staying grounded. Right? This is kind of about getting in touch with your more spiritual side, your spiritual family, your soul tribe, you know? Understanding who you come from as much as where you come from, you know? Your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, and creative accountability. So I feel like right now you are in the process of kind of either you're manifesting something or you are being called to manifest something. Creative accountability is kind of interesting because I feel like it's kind of where with our art, we kind of take accountability for things. You know, for example, you know, a rapper will sit there and sing, I've got hoes in different area codes. You know, they'll sing shit like that, right? But if they're talking to one of their hoes, oh, baby, it's only you. You know I love you. You know it's all you. Da 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 da. You know, people have a way of taking creative accountability through their art, right? So they acknowledge where they fucked up. They acknowledge where they're wrong in their art. And so I don't know if that's you or somebody else, but I feel like that's relative to this for some reason. So I kind of want to dive right into tarot, but I'm going to use my Mystic Martian deck. This is one of my favorites. Water element. Could be a water sign, or you could be really in tune with your emotions at this time. This has to do with reflecting kindness and compassion. You know, it also has to do with, you know, really diving deep into your emotions, so your emotional aspect of things. So, let's see. What are we feeling today? interesting. They'll just kind of spilled out forward. But these are my gold foil cards, so sometimes they slide around. So I feel like I'm dealing with, or I'm talking to a divine feminine. What would explain the water element actually too? Divine feminines are very in tune with that. They try to look for the most compassionate responses to every situation, right? Divine feminine is going to be the most forgiving person you've ever met. But the Six of Wands, who I'm talking to, is a person who gets a lot of recognition, right? Somebody who is probably very attractive. That's at least what I'm seeing here. Somebody who's wands are up for this person, okay? Like, I just see all these wands in the air. And I just see, like, see you getting a lot of recognition. And I just feel that it's like suitors, you know? Like, oftentimes when you get a lot of attention like that, it's because, you know, you're somebody that people like. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, could be an earth sign. Also, I would say that you're in the energy presently of letting something go. With the Five of Swords in reverse, it's like there's not even a conflict around it. It's just simply cut and dry. It is what it is. Stick it and go, you know, kind of energy. So let's see. Six of Wands. Clarify that. Who are you getting attention from? It's like, I feel like you get attention from a lot of different people. Yeah. So with the Nine of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles in the upright, what I see is kind of this letting go of past hurts or letting go of things that that don't serve you, you know, not letting things harden you, right? Not letting like circumstances kind of fuck with your peace, right? With the Ten of Pentacles, I see that you're still very open to receiving what is meant for you, or like your happiness, your abundance, you know. I see you kind of in this energy of yeah, just really receptive to the good shit in life. It's like you don't even have energy for things that don't serve you. So, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Let's clarify that. Who are you letting go of? Alright, so with the Emperor in reverse, like I said, I felt like I was talking to a feminine. So it looks like you could be letting go of a relationship. With this Emperor in reverse, though, and this Nine of Swords in reverse, it's almost like you already kind of felt like it was wrong, or like you weren't in it. Like, some part of you was energetically already kind of like 1 foot out the door, you know? And I feel like you were struggling with that, like letting it go. With the Temperance in reverse, it's like I could tell that you probably dealt with impatience or just kind of like, maybe you felt like this person wasn't like moving fast enough or on the same wavelength as you. It's like, as much as you wanted to be on that same page and move at the same rate, it was like you wanted more than they did, or vice versa. They wanted more than you did. Whatever the case is, though, I feel you kind of losing patience with this person or feeling like, this just isn't lining up. It's not working out. With the Three of Wands in reverse, I do see you walking away from this situation. There could have been a third party situation. Like some. I mean, we all know what third party situations are. It could be cheating, it could be a love triangle, it could be all kinds of things. The Five of Swords in reverse, you not even fighting about it. You don't even see this as worth fighting about. Because I feel with that Nine of Swords in reverse, you already were in the energy of letting this Emperor go. You were already like, this shit just ain't working. I'm not feeling that spark, right? Like, that's what I'm feeling this individual saying. Like, I just don't feel that spark. Like, it doesn't make me feel alive in a certain way. It's like, yeah, they're there. Yeah, they probably, check off all the boxes on the list. But at the end of the day, some part of you was feeling restless and impatient with this. Like, it just wasn't working, So, Five of Swords in reverse. Let's clarify that. Yeah, dude. See, I see this. Okay. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This wasn't even like your wish fulfillment. And I feel like you were realizing that pretty quickly, that you were not emotionally invested in this, or that this wasn't bringing forth the results that you were looking for. Yeah, Queen of Swords, I see you very quick to cut it off. But with the Five of Swords in reverse, it's like you're not conflicted about that. You're not even cutting it off to start any kind of conflict. It's literally just like, okay, it's done, it's over. It's just this acceptance. I feel a lot of acceptance here that this just, yeah. With the Four of Cups, I see you rejecting somebody here. Or maybe not wanting what they wanted. Let's clarify that Four of Cups. But whatever the case is, it's like somebody offering you a cup and you just kind of being like, don't want it. Queen of Swords energy, it's done. Like maybe they proposed like working it out or something and you're like, I was already out the door. You just made it easier, like that's kind of the energy I'm picking up. Yeah, Two of Pentacles, it's like you were left with a decision to make here. But you feel like with the Justice card, like all is fair, and like I just kind of feel like you feel like restored in your balance, and you feel like able to push forward and move towards, something that fits. Also that's Libra energy, and with the Queen of Swords coming up, Libra energy is kind of strong in this reading, actually. Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, Five of Swords. Yeah, Page of Swords. You're not fighting. You're not even, like, you don't see this as something worth fighting for. It's almost insulting to them, I would think. Which is kind of hilarious, but whatever, it doesn't matter because they made it easier for you to walk away anyway. You're already like, I don't feel this. I'm not invested in this. It happened. It is what it is. But I feel like you're kind of in the energy of just like, I don't feel like you felt forever with this individual, and I feel like you're walking away and very, like, it's almost like a blessing that they kind of fucked up so that you were able to walk away and not feel bad or not feel like put in a situation where you're just kind of like, yeah. The Moon. The reason that I pulled this out was because right here in my lap was the Eight of Swords in reverse. And that kind of matched with that. So the Eight of Swords in reverse tells me like you saw something or somebody confessed something to you, right? With the Moon, I see confessions. And it's like now that the blindfold is off and now that you see everything for what it is, you have the Seven of Wands. You have all these paths opened up for you and you get to decide like which path you want to go down. It's kind of like getting a reset button. With the Page of Pentacles, I do see a new offer coming in. Something separate from all this. What is this Page of Pentacles? I often tell people, you have to let something go in order to bring something in. Sometimes when we get comfortable, we don't let go of things, even if we know, like, intuitively, it probably doesn't serve our highest good. When I say we, but I've never had any troubles letting people go. So, yeah, but what I'm saying here is with the Page of Pentacles, it's like this offer comes as a result of this Ace of Pentacles in reverse where you let go of somebody or something. You dropped it. You're like, nah, over it, right? Strength in reverse, Leo energy. I feel like you might be feeling a little vulnerable or a little kind of like, let's see. The Strength in reverse may not be you. It may have been somebody who like kind of had a weakness. And I'm saying that because the Hermit card comes out right after the Virgo card. And it's like, I feel like with this Page of Pentacles, like people look at you like you're their weakness or like their kryptonite kind of. Like you have a lot of impact on the people around you and the people that you enter union with. But the Hermit, though, I feel you kind of taking a season to yourself or taking some time to yourself to really get that introspection, find that light within, you know. Ace of Wands, I do see a passionate new beginning, right? Like I said, though, with the Page of Pentacles clarified by the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, in order to gain one, you have to lose one. You know, that's typically how these things go. Tower, right? The tower hits. Something falls apart here, right? And we've been kind of talking about that. I don't feel like this is necessarily a bad tower for you. And the reason that I don't feel that is because the Nine of Swords is in reverse. The Nine of Wands is in reverse. You're not injured by this. The Five of Swords is in reverse. It's like you were not emotionally invested in this. It's almost like you were one foot out the door already when this kind of happened. So it's almost like this tower hits, but you're not like upset that it came apart. With the Chariot in reverse, Cancer energy. You really have everybody on the board. Yeah, it's like this. I feel like you felt like this energy was not moving, right? It wasn't progressing. It was just kind of keeping you stuck in limbo, like kind of in one. And you're like, is there any progression here? Like, are we just going to stay at this level forever? And I kind of feel that energy that you're almost like, you know what? I'd rather dip out while I'm not super invested because I see that this is not your Emperor, right? The Emperor in reverse. I see that immediately. That's like, and it's just kind of this energy of like dropping it before it even gets to a point where it would be damaging. If it ever got to that point, because I don't feel like you energetically have allowed yourself to get that vulnerable with this person, right? It's almost like there's walls all around you. All around you. I just see these walls, like you protecting yourself. Like you're not super open. You're not super open to this. At least not where you are energetically, I feel like perhaps in the beginning you were, but this Three of Wands in reverse, it's almost like you saw something or you felt something and intuitively you just started like pulling back and you were just like, fuck this. Yeah, I be like that sometimes. Let's see. I'm gonna drop some oracles on this. Let's just see what kind of advice we can get for you. Because what I see here is like you wanted progression, you wanted movement, you wanted to see that something was going somewhere. And I just see a lot of stagnation with this false emperor. Like, just a lot of not moving, a lot of not taking action. And unfortunately, that's not an emperor. And I think that's exactly why the emperor's in reverse. False emperors don't take action. They show up, they look the part, they stand there, but they're more like a Knight of Pentacles, all dressed up, ready to go, but ain't taking action on shit. They're not doing shit. They'll look the part, but they'll never actually be shit. And that's kind of where I feel this false emperor was with you. You were just kind of like, yeah, you're showing up, looking, talking the part, but then when it comes to actual action and when it comes to actual, brass tacks, like, that's when you start seeing them go into that strength in reverse and they start backpedaling or, not being open. I don't know, I just feel like intuitively you were picking up that this just wasn't something working for you. Maybe you're emotionally invested somewhere else. I haven't really said that, but I really kind of feel that. Like, you may be emotionally invested somewhere else. And that's okay, because you haven't done the wrong thing. Like, you did the right thing. You stuck it out. You tried to make it work. And then you pushed the tower over when time came, Walk with wings. I like that this is like a queen bee, because it's really calling you to be that, like, matriarch, that divine feminine, to really stand in your power as you fly, Family matters coming up, right? Something else is taking precedence over this connection. And I feel like that's important too, that you know that you're taking care of your emotional, or your priorities, and I feel like family comes first above all else, I've dropped several connections for my family, like before it even became a thing, sometimes you do that because family is family. Everybody else is everybody else, we all kind of know intuitively who we're meant to take care of and who's actually meant to be in our lives, right? Ebb and flow. I feel you kind of going with this ebb and flow energy. Just kind of like whatever comes into your life, like you receive it with gratitude. Whatever walks out of your life, you let it go gracefully. It's like, I feel very mature energy coming from you. And I feel like you're just such a solid individual. Ollie, can you turn that down, please, bud? Really, like, I personally admire your strength in this situation and the way that you've handled yourself in this situation. Not everybody has that in them. Not everybody is that enlightened to, rather than see blame and shame, you're somebody who comes from understanding and just kind of happy to know that you're on your right path. And, even if you have to drop things along the way, shed weight along the way, I feel like you're fully prepared to take on what's next. And that's really what all of this was about. You learned your lesson here, and that's that. Or maybe somebody else learned their lesson with you, because sometimes that happens. Sometimes you are the one kind of delivering the karma on people. And that can kind of be hard too, being the person that the universe sends to deliver karma on somebody. Because you never really know it until until you get there. And then you realize, oh shit, I was your punishment, you know? And that sometimes happens. Like, that's a very real fucking thing. And it's almost like you were so good and they had to lose something that good in order to kind of get their heads realigned, you know? Oh. Why is his eye like that? Is he awake? Charlie? Oh, there he is. He was asleep. I was like, what the heck? His eyes all weird. He was like
fake sleeping.
Yeah, it was like his eye was open, but his like iris was like all the way in the back of his head. I was like, that ain't right. Creepy little dog. Kalidara. When hope is lost and a way forward cannot be sensed, Kali's love will find a way. If the path does not yet exist, then it shall be created. If you cannot see or feel how you can move from where you are to where you want to be, Kali's wisdom and grace will manifest at the perfect time to provide what is needed. Kali Yantra. You have more power to evoke a positive shift in your circumstances than you realize. If anything required for success is lacking, the Divine Mother shall provide it. You are crossing a crucial spiritual threshold. Stay focused, let distractions fall away, and continue to commit yourself to what matters most to your heart. A more beautiful experience awaits you. And I really do believe that. I do believe that the way that you've handled yourself, it's almost like you know something beautiful is headed towards you. You know this blessing is coming. And I think that's very cool. Chinnamasta. In order to grow, the soul may need to separate itself from that which it once relied upon. Oppression will be overcome. Do not cling to what has been. Sometimes the best way to heal from the past is to cut it off completely and focus on inner regeneration and reorientation toward a more fulfilling future. You shall know true love and freedom. And that really coincides with the rest of your reading here. Because you really are separating yourself from something here. You really are letting this tower fall, and I feel like it's a beautiful fucking tower because you're flying away, right? You're not falling. You're not crashing down with that tower. You're flying away. And I feel like there's a lot of growth and a lot to be admired about the way that you've handled yourself in this situation and the way that you continue to handle yourself throughout this. But yes, that's pretty much what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Namaste. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.